jumps $10 overnight, no one announces it as a tax, but family feels it like one. Let me start with something really clear. I support strong national defense. I believe the federal government absolutely has a responsibility to protect this country. That's not controversial to me. That's foundational. But strength always carries cost. And when we talk about strength, we also have to talk about the family cost of war. Because over the past week, you've probably felt it. Not in headlines, in your wallet. Gas climbed over $4 a gallon. Oil pushed past $100 a barrel. Markets reacted almost instantly. And whenever fuel spikes like that, it doesn't just stay at the pump. It moves. It moves into groceries, into utilities, into shipping costs. You notice it at the checkout line. And it never asks whether you were ready. It's not panic, it's pressure. Now imagine a family already budgeting tightly. 2 incomes, kids, a mortgage. Gas rises 40 cents. Groceries climb 5%. They float the difference on a credit card. Now even if prices settle down next month, that interest does not disappear. That's how economic shock works. It lingers. Recently, President Trump said something that drew attention. Before I play the clip, let me frame it. This was from his April 1st speech at the White House Easter lunch. The link to it is in the caption for this video. Here's the portion that stood out. Play clip.
Don't send any money for daycare because the United States can't take care of daycare. It's not possible for us to take care of daycare. Medicaid, Medicare, all these individual things, they can do it on a state basis. You can't do it on a federal. We have to take care of one thing, military protection. We have to guard the country. But all these little things, all these little scams that have taken place, you have to let states take care of them, Russell.
When I heard it, I didn't react emotionally. I paused because I understand the argument. National defense is a core federal responsibility. Guarding the country is not optional. That makes sense. But I also heard the gap. If we narrow the federal role primarily to military protection during rising economic pressure, what happens to family who rely on this assistance? Because this ain't just about gas prices. It's childcare, healthcare, Medicaid, Medicare. If the pressure does not disappear, where does it go? It doesn't evaporate. It redistributes. And redistribution almost always lands at the household level first. Even if oil settles back down, even if gas drops in a few weeks, the spike still happened. Families can't unspend what they already spent. If savings were tapped in, that does not reset. If groceries went on a credit card, the interest does not vanish. It means economic shocks ripple. And war, even when strategically necessary, has consequences. In earlier episodes, we talked about conscience in wartime. We talked about moral responsibility, accountability without betrayal. This episode adds something different. It adds structure. Can national strength be separated from domestic stability. Because protecting a country is not only about projecting power outward. It's about protecting the people inside it. A country can project power abroad while family absorb strain at home. Because military security does not automatically produce household stability. If rising energy costs are predictable during conflict, preparation should be part of that strategy. Strategic reserves, temporary stabilization, clear communication about cost. Because preparation is not weakness, it's maturity. And there is something else we need to guard against. The idea that during conflict, questioning policy becomes disloyal. Our faith does not allow blind devotion to political figures. Supporting a president does not mean turning off your thinking. Strong nations are not threatened by honest questions. So here's the real question. Is our strength protecting families, as well as our borders? The question isn't whether America should be strong. The question is whether our strength is structured in a way that protects households as well as territory. Because families are not a side issue of national security. They are part of it. That's not weakness. That is responsible leadership. Stand firm in your faith and protect your freedom. Now, go ahead and subscribe. You already know you're coming back. This is the Emma Effect. See you soon.